What's going on, everybody? Happy Labor Day. Joe at the Big Sky Model Workshop. We're a day late here, doing a Sunday morning model cars and coffee, hosted, of course, by my friend Paul over at Left Coast Model Car Builds. Paul is a fantastic, enthusiastic ambassador for our hobby, I would say. Always great content, great builder, his whole family, incredibly talented builders. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And if you guys like vintage kits, customs, all those sorts of things, Paul's channel is one you'll definitely like. And Paul just celebrated a birthday, so you guys drop him a happy belated birthday if you haven't already. So I'm a day behind because I had a bunch of other stuff going on. What was supposed to be a long weekend has been a working weekend. I've had a lot of other projects to do, but I definitely wanted to make sure that I dropped in, said hi. Got some shout outs to do, got some mail calls, some really cool stuff that's happened over the last week. I thought I would show that stuff and shout out, and we'll just kind of touch on what's going on. So let's just jump right into it. So first and foremost, I got a couple of big thank yous on my 41 Plymouth. I had a whole bunch of you guys reach out to me on hubcaps. Jim Phillips sent me a full set of hubcaps. Thank you, Jim. I sure appreciate that. Those are going to come in handy. And my buddy Steven over at Small Adventures sent me an entire 41 Plymouth. So thank you. I do appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. This will definitely go to good use because it turns out that I was missing a wheel back and a running board and the drive shaft. So this is going to come in super handy, and we'll turn this into a gasser or something cool down the road. Also, a couple other ones. Big thank you to my buddy Kyle DeHart, RKD, Scaleworks. We were in a chat just kind of talking about things, and I had been talking about hunting down some Grail kits and things like that, and I had mentioned that I was on the hunt for a Johan 68 Plymouth Fury police car. And Kyle reached out and said, I have one. It's yours if you want it. So there was a little hobby shop that used to be here in town when I was building, when I was like 11 or 12. It's called the Corner Hobby Shop. There's a little building that used to be a grocery store in this town. Someday I'll remember to take a picture of it. It's a house now, but it had turned into a little hobby shop. And he sold all kinds of stuff, slot cars, models, trading cards, and the like. Well, he carried, the first time I'd ever seen in my life, Johan model kits. So I had gotten a couple of these. One I built as a demolition derby car because 68 Plymouth Furies, if you know, you know. And the other one I always wanted to build a Montana Highway Patrol car. So now I have a very nice, complete 68 Plymouth Fury. I know where to get the decals. I know the color. I have everything else. So somewhere down the road, I'm going to build this as a 68 Plymouth Fury as a Highway Patrol car. But Kyle, dude, thank you, man. That was so kind of you. This just brings back so many memories of that little hobby shop, especially. It just takes me back to being like 12 years old and wandering into that hobby shop and seeing models I had never seen before in my life, these Johan kits, and thinking they were just the coolest things in the world. And gosh, back then they were like $5 a piece. And if you price one of these on eBay, you'll have a stroke. So that's awesome. And lastly, I had won the 4,000 subscriber giveaway from Ed over at One Team Garage. Thank you, Ed. Of course, I'll have everybody tagged in the description of this. So I got a One Team toolbox, and Ed, my gosh, man, that is fabulous. So not only did I win a kit and an engine, he threw in a master builder, he threw in a new hobby knife, a brand new set of paint brushes, some China markers for gauges. I can't wait to try that out. Just a whole bunch of extra added goodies to really up my stuff. I got this 1960 Chevy Apache, the custom version, which is super cool. And I've got plans for it, as well as the tires and wheels and the steering wheel and stuff. But what really helped me out here, and this is kind of what I got going on, is the other thing I got was the 572 Big Block from MCV Products. So why this is a big deal is I have been stuck on my Pro Ver. That's the build for the Pro Stock Effin' Everything build that Josh over at VCG Resins and Chris at Scale Speed Garage have been hosting. And I was stuck because, I'll show you up close here, I got this just white glued together. This is the DRCE drag racing engine from VCG Resins. This thing is a work of art. It is amazing. But I also have Josh. I have the Nova front clip. And if you guys can see, I'll put this kind of together real quick without dropping it. You guys see my problem. Headers sit exactly on top of the frame rails, and these aren't like styrene. You can't just move these around. So inadvertently, Ed, you saved my bacon because I've got this 572 big block that is going to fit in there perfectly. The headers are going to clear underneath and everything. So not only did you give me some extra goodies to get things going, you got ProVer going again. So that's what I've been kind of trying to work on. You can see in the background, the Plymouth is getting plenty of putty and primer and more putty and more primer, trying to get that smooth as smooth can be. But now I can get back to work on ProVer. It just kind of stalled out because I didn't know what I was going to do for an engine. I had a VCG Resins big block, but I had it earmarked for a Chevelle that I wanted to do. So I was like, oh, do I buy another engine? Do I take an engine out of a kit? Nothing just felt right. That 572 is going to fit the bill perfectly. So thank you, Ed. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate you guys. That is just awesome. And I mean, guys, this hobby, this community is so amazing. If there's something you need, there's always somebody willing to help. Likewise, if I can help you guys out and pay it forward, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll see what I can do for you. Lastly, group builds. So working on the Pro Stock F and everything, Customs Illustrated, the off-road group build, the Burgers and Beer group build, my buddy build on the Demon. We're still just kind of in a holding pattern there. Weather is going to start cooling off here, and I can really dig in and start building. It is the 1st of September, which means it is time for the start of the Under 1,000. So if you guys were interested in getting into the Under 1,000 group build, today is the day to start. Please just put hashtag Under 1,000 GB25 in your video description, comments, or whatever. I will start a playlist of everybody's videos as best I can, so you can go to my channel, hit the public playlists, and everybody's stuff should be there. Rules are simple. You start today, you go till Halloween, build whatever you want. Most importantly, share each other's stuff. Share each other's videos. That way other people get to know about these other channels, and you're going to make some new friends along the way, and that's the best part of all, is all the awesome friends you're going to make along the way. All these guys here, I became friends with as a result of the Under 1,000 and just getting my stuff started on the channel. So there you go, guys. I mean, it's a great way to build whatever you want, for one. Got a slump buster you want to do? Got a zombie to finish? Knock them out. Tag the video with hashtag Under 1,000 GB25. And that way, everybody can find your stuff. Share your buddy's stuff or share other ones that you come across. And just let it go. So I will try to do a compilation somewhere in November at the end if I can, and try to share what I can. I have been taking advantage of warm weather, and I've been outside doing a lot more stuff than I had intended as of late. But now that the weather will start to cool off, I got lots to do in here. And so of course, Glory Days of Drag Racing Group Build still goes on through November. That's through November 1st, hosted by Tiffany at Dirt Road Cinderella and myself. That one, use Glory Days GB25 or Glory Days GB 2025. And I will make sure to keep putting those videos in a playlist. I'm trying to get caught up on all of that. A lot of really, really cool drag cars out there, guys. I've got a thumbnail at the end of the video. You guys will kind of get the gist of the rules there. Pre-1980 drag car, pre-1980 parts, pre-1980 style. Any questions, reach out. We'll be more than happy to help you along the way. Make sure that you send either myself or Tiffany 4 or 5 completed photos when you're done. Tiffany will do a really nice compilation at the end of all of this to show off everybody's awesome drag cars. So with that, guys, that's what I touch base on. It's going to be another busy week here. Got lots of stuff going on, but I hope to start getting a little more along the lines of some progress of things for you guys to share. So stay tuned. Of course, we've got What Did You Buy Wednesday. I got a pizza box here from Josh at VCG Resins. I'll show you guys the goodies in that in the next day or two. All kinds of stuff going on I need to get caught up on. So my apologies for being a day late. Hope you guys have had a great Labor Day weekend. For those of you who have to work today, I feel for you. I've been there. It's not much fun. But hope you guys had a great weekend, and I hope this week treats you well. Thanks for stopping by as always. God bless you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Again.